We got ourselves Kingdom Hearts, but this time it's Aqua. And last time we saw her, she was in a prison cell. What's gonna happen? The world may never know.
Yep. That's not answered. What's gonna happen? Yep.
Yep, we're
I'm
not
off to a
concerned.
great start.
You're off to a very good start. Yes, yes, you are. You're off to a
I'm off to a
fantastic, and you're off to such a fantastic start that we have no idea what to expect. We just know that we are now. I don't know what country you are in, but you're in this country now, and in this country we do stuff.
I keep button, but it may fine. I already.
Sorry, I am losing you.
Sorry about that. I keep pressing buttons and it keeps like throwing things that I want to put in my playlist at me, and I'm like, no, this is not the time to sit and watch through these.
Now is not the time to watch through the Persona 4 Golden again. For how good it
No.
is, now is not the time.
Hilariously, it's not the Persona 4 Golden playthrough.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Okay. Okay.
No, it's a bunch of animatics. I have about a 211 video long playlist. The last time I told somebody how long it was 160 videos. I have a serious problem.
That is a lot of videos, but who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? You know the crazy stuff that I have pulled, such as playing through the entirety of Kingdom Hearts before KH3. So, yes,
That
you,
is true.
you know I do crazy things. Okay, good. I got Leaf Bracer. Let's see here. We were discussing about what commands I need to make.
Yes.
And let's see here. Yes, this is what we do. We do various
What have I
things.
done?
We have done things. Things whether or not we're proud of, but we have done things. Let's see here, because I know I need to keep some of these crystals for later. I don't remember.
What are you doing, Mr. Frank? Get your nose away from my waffle.
Let's see here.
Those.
I will
This is what happened breakfast.
Breakfast waffles. I was wondering if you're gonna have waffles again for breakfast. Alrighty, let's see here. We got fire, we got that. I need to get the Blizzara, so that's alright. We'll just continue with what we have. I'll take a look, because I know eventually, because we got Leaf Bracer, but I need to remember what I need to use to get second chance in once more. Okay, I'm out of my dungeon cell, or maybe it wasn't that bad.
I got you. Well, in the cutscene before, she used her keyblade to open the door, which is hilarious because some doors are locked and they just don't use their keyblades. What?
We never said these people were the smartest. Oh, speaking of stuff.
I keep forgetting that stop magic is a thing.
Yes. This is outside the KH1. I think Birth by Sleep is the only other game that has stop. Yes, we see Mickey using KH3, but that was Mickey.
Yeah.
And Mickey does whatever Disney says. In a cutscene, yes. And Mickey gets away with doing whatever because he's Mickey.
So the two Blizzaras, two Blizzaras and a Pulsing Crystal, and two Thundaras or two Thundaras and a Wellspring. So you got the Wellspring and the Pulsing Crystals.
I need to get.
So save those.
I need to get the Blizzaras. Got it.
Yeah. And Thundaras or Magnet.
Or Magnet. Awesome.
Wow, Philip died fast.
And then I got stabbed from behind.
Oh! Yeah, House of Mouse always wins even when they lose.
Yes.
Accurate.
That is always true. The house is always the winner, especially if it's Disney's mascot. Yes, I am shot locking just to keep myself alive from these goons.
Did you forget to put Kira in your deck?
No, I have cured.
Or is it... Oh, it's reloading.
Yes.
Welcome
Oh.
to the jam.
I'll be queen of the ice rink. So, you want to hear interesting experience that took place last night?
Yes.
Okay, so
No.
you're well aware of the fact that I play Final Fantasy 14. I also play this with my brother and sister and my good friend Spartan Scream. So all of us started anew, as I've mentioned before, on a different server, and so that's happening. And so we decided, hey, let's fight Odin. We have that trial fight unlocked. So trial fights, how they work in Final Fantasy 14. You fight pretty much a summon that is found in not Kingdom Hearts, in Final Fantasy, such as Ramu, Odin, Ifrit, Shiva. Okay, so you get a group of 8 people, you matchmake and you go and fight them. Okay, we're gonna go fight Odin.
Okay.
And Odin's a very tough fight. Odin has like a Zetsu Zuken, which is like his ult move. If you don't defeat him when he drops below 15 or 10% health in like less than 30 or so seconds, it's a wipe. Okay, so I'm playing as healer. Healer, of course, job to keep everyone alive, and if someone faints or dies, I cast Rise as a white mage, that's what they call it. But it's a resurrection spell. And that spell, if you do not couple it with Swift Cast, will take you 8 seconds to cast. That's a long time to be casting. So we're like, okay, we're with a bunch of people. There's like 7 of us who are like, this is our first time. Or like more like 6, because Spartan has done it before. And so there's me and one of the healers. Both our healers are white mages. White mages and astrologians are the best healers in the game, as shown by the stats. So anyways, we're there, and no, I need to do a thingy. And so the other white mage is like, oh, I'm just gonna stand on occasion just cast Medica 2. What Medica 2 does, it's an AoE heal that gives everyone regen. Oh, he'll cast it on occasion, but it's basically me running around healing everything. My sister's barely on gear level, like, she meets gear level to do it. And so she's a little squishy tank. And so then we go and do a thing. Oh, there we go. I'm doing everything but the button. And so basically it's just like, oh boy. We spent like 30 or so minutes in this fight, and I feel like I was the one doing 2 healer job, because there was one time like, oh, I'm down, other healer, I don't need to get you, we got this. Would heal himself, but not everyone else. We were not happy with that person. We finally cleared it. I'm like, wow,
Oh,
why?
it's Donald.
Basically. Ah, I goofed.
Seriously, this section is very touchy on the button. It's so frustrating. It's like the sort of the hitbox area to get the quick time events for party allies. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Also, Philip sucks at fighting. How in the world did he fight the dragon? How did he? Because I don't think he can.
Who knows? But yeah, like, it was one of those moments in 14 where I'm just like, seriously?
Oh, don't fall off the edge.
But it's okay, I can jump back on, so it's not like that big of a deal if I fall down.
You just have to beat up the wheel. Or as I like to pronounce it, the wheel.
The wheel.
Bye.
Bye! But yeah, it was very interesting. Just all things that just like seriously, this is a 2 job for a healer, and I'm doing both our jobs, and so it hits the point where like I am running low on MP. I am out of MP. I don't think I can make it through this. We did. We did.
Jeez.
It was brutal.
0 out of 10 would not recommend with that other healer.
No, we didn't give anyone. Okay, I gave the other tank a player accommodation, but I did not give the healer. I'm like, no, you do not deserve my player accommodation. You are not worthy.
You are not the team player. You suck.
You suck. Come again later. What makes it even worse is that this dude, the other healer, you would think he knows what's up and what to do in trials and stuff. Because, see, when you're a new player in Final Fantasy, they give you a little green sprout next to your name to let everyone know that you're not on current content. So they know that this person's rookie, okay? Or at least not that latest expansion. So this dude, you would think he would know, you know, at least how to heal or something. Oh no. Oh, you're down, healer? Okay, no big deal.
Plot twist, the guy who normally plays on the cow was like AFK and let his little brother or sister play, and that was it during the matchmaking.
No. Okay, so how it also works as well, the queue time for dungeons and things like that for healers are so short, it's ridiculous. Like, I wanna go into a dungeon, I hit Q, I'm in.
Nice.
Like, it's less than like 5-10 minutes half the time. It's like that fast.
Hey, look. Everybody needs healers.
Yes, because everyone either is DPS or tank.
Yeah.
And even if you're a party of 2 and you're queuing as DPS, you're still gonna wait like 13 or so minutes.
Yeah.
Oh look, she glows. I obtained high jump. Yes.
Yeah, don't forget to install that before you go in, but also wait for a couple of seconds to you gotta replace jump with high jump.
Okay, I also
also don't forget to let the reload go on.
Yes. Let's see here.
So then that way you don't get bodied instantly.
Okay, I have a blizzard, I have a thunder. Okay, I need to pick up another blizzard and pick up a blizzara.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll get a break, a short reprieve before you go and destroy things. Thank goodness.
Yes.
You know what my favorite thing about that shot lock is?
There's
is
a
that
lot of
I get to aggressively button mash, so I just like aggressively slam the button. It's hilarious.
I just get to press X to win.
Yes! I get to spam X at a rate that is not normal because I literally take my hand off of either the camera controller or the walking control. Which one's is it the left analog stick that's the walking?
Left is walk, yes.
Yeah, so I take my hand off the left stick and just like spam X with my index finger because my right thumb, I don't want to give it carpal tunnel again.
Yes, no carpal tunnel this time.
Throw back to the time I gave myself carpal tunnel playing Kingdom Hearts for a whole week. It's the stupidest thing. And I almost gave it to my other hand playing Destiny, because when I play Destiny, I use my left hand a lot more.
Oh yeah, especially depending on what's going on, because if you're using like a scout rifle, you're constantly with your right hand hitting that trigger, especially if it's not on an auto forget what they call it, but yeah. Same thing with pulse rifles. Like, not every pulse rifle you can just hold down and act like an auto.
But they drive me. I like my sniper rifle, but sometimes I have to just peace out as my... That's what I had in my dream this morning. I literally was dreaming I was playing Destiny, and it was so freaking out.
So
But
I'm
for
just.
some reason in game I hadn't turned down the volume, but I played it in over a week, so I don't know why I was dreaming. Maybe it's a sign.
It's like you get on Destiny. Since my sister got
It's a
Final
sign from the
Fantasy,
Lord.
since my sister bought Final Fantasy 14, I've been playing that like every day.
Nice.
Well, when there's 4 of us and we're running basically all the dungeons together, it makes it really nice. Where it's just like, oh, I've progressed far enough in the main scenario questline where I'm gonna wait for everyone to be online again so we can run a dungeon or a trial fight.
Nice.
And so one of the trial fights I don't like, you fight a Moogle king that you fight. And I do not like the song to the Moogle fight because the Moogle theme reminds me too much of This Is Halloween. Nothing against This Is Halloween or anything else like that. It's just a catchy tune that gets stuck in your head.
Meanwhile, he's the one with the copy of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
I haven't forgotten, hero.
Oh, I know you haven't forgotten. Oh, I intentionally bought it so we can watch it Halloween.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That and Corpse Bride.
Yes, we watched Corpse Bride around your birthday, and like, okay, now we're gonna watch Nightmare Before Christmas because it covers both Christmas and Halloween all at the same time. So why not watch it on Halloween when it kicks the Christmas season for half the world? So sure.
Yep. Yep, I still got the copy of Corpse Bride. I also got a copy of Ghost Stories a little while back.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and I watched the entire thing. And thing is, in the English dub, there's a lot of very inappropriate jokes that I would not repeat at all because they are not. They're very inappropriate jokes. Yes, very redundant. So what I did when I watched it is
Headset?
I would watch it. Yep, I put the headset on. So all my roommates would see is just what looks like a slightly scary but cutesy looking anime. Meanwhile, just hearing the swears up the wazoo. And all sorts of horrible jokes.
So me and Butter Biscuit in the Discord general chat yesterday were talking, and he's just like, I think Axel has like the most kills outside of Xehanort in Kingdom Hearts that we see on screen.
That is true. Oh wait, Sora.
Okay, he sort of does kill Maleficent, but like you take a moment to think about it, like Axel just straight up murks Vexen after Vexen has been defeated. He's just like, goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly though, yeah, Axel's really violent with his kills. Sora's a little bit cleaner with his kills.
And then like Terra just defends Ben as he fights Ericus, then like out of nowhere Xehanort shows up and it's like, ha, Keyblade, mine, die.
Time to backstab my old friend, Bart.
Yeah, that's basically.
I can't do a good Leonard Nimoy impression, and I'm sad now because I miss Leonard. Watch out for the firebomb. When she starts like vomiting fire, she's got some issues. Hey, do you think stop works on her?
I have no idea, but I did just get marked, but that's okay.
Ooh. Oh, you got comboed.
Yeah, I got comboed.
Oh my god.
I got comboed.
Oh, that was actually really brutal. Jeez.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Woo! Oh, she started you off with the fire. Now this is gonna be a short trip.
That was great.
Oh!
She went from one into the
Oh,
next.
come on!
Come on.
Okay, I think I figured out the strat. The further you are away from her, the more likely she is to shoot fire. When you're closer to her, she does more melee attacks. I think that's how it works.
Sorry, Philip, I'm not going over that way. That's death. So I'm just gonna bubble blaster her right here.
There you go. Oh, did he just run through the fire to do his shield thing?
Yes, and then I made the mistake in smashing an attack on X
Oh.
and walk into that. So yeah, don't worry guys, I'll get this. It's just Maleficent. It's just a dragon. I mean, just a dragon.
I think you should do a little bit of grinding. Just maybe. Just a little. Oh, well, that works.
I have no idea how much damage I just dealt, but yeah.
Yeah, no, Philip. No, that's the death trap. If this works, crack up. Yeah. Meanwhile, Philip trying to get you killed.
Right? Right? Where's that spell stuff when I need it?
Watch out when she does her big slam again. She's probably gonna... Called it.
I was there. Oh, come on. Alright,
That body.
I need to get Blizzard. When I said Blizzard, I need to get Blizzara, so give me just a sec.
Oh, what a mood. I miss Gravity Magic. I miss Gravity a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I did do that combo sequence in my Kingdom Hearts stream. I almost had that strategy to work. Alright, you said it's a Blizzara and a Blizzara for second chance, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 Blizzaras. Pulsing.
Alright, cool. Let's see here, where to level grind at real quick. No, I'll go back here. Diltigans.
Okay, so not to be slightly depressing about how world news, but at the same time as the Capitol was being stormed, I was literally watching a live stream, watching a fictional Minecraft country getting blown up.
What the crap? What the crap?
I had no idea until partway through the stream when someone in the chat said, "Hey, they're storming the Capitol," and I'm like, what? And I go onto Twitter because I'm like, hey, maybe this is trending, this live stream is trending. No, it wasn't, it was the Capitol. Oh.
Yeah, and yes, Biscuit, like, Maleficent for Aqua is like early game, well, it's end game for Sora, yeah, but yes, going also back to that, yeah, I was at work when I heard all that, and that's when I think that's when you messaged me over Discord. It's like, hey, are you safe? I'm like, as far as I know, everything's fine where I'm at. As long as it's, not to sound like that guy, but like, as long as it stays up there, I'm okay, because I don't want to deal with that type of drama.
Ain't nobody got time for drama.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't got time for bronchitis.
God bless Sweet Brown for doing that interview and providing us with one of the best interviews ever. I hope she's doing alright.
Yes.
Wherever she is right now, I hope she...
Stupid bird, get down on the ground. Get on my level.
But yeah, just the surrealness of, like, stepping off the screen for a second because my internet lagged out for a bit, and seeing that on the news was just very jarring because I was like, oh, okay. I guess this is a thing now.
Yeah, I'm just like, I was just at work, just, you know, minding my own business, you know, obviously just like going through photos or like working on scheduling or something like that, you know, make sure the stuff is good. And next thing you know, my phone goes, I was like, they're storming the Capitol building. Like, what?
I was just like,
Yeah, so to give a little bit of context of why Yellowfang was asking if I was alright, I live like 2.5, 3 hours from the capital. So I live in Virginia, so I'm not like that far. And so when she asked me, hey, you okay? It was a legitimate, are you okay? Because of where I was at in relation to the capital.
Yeah, because you never know with proximity. You never know.
And also, to give a little more information about some stuff, prior to election day, so there's a Target that's not too far from where I live, and there's this empty parking lot where JCPenney was at. And there was this big Trump rally that took place there, like everyone with their trucks and stuff like that, with like Trump 2020 and all this stuff. So, you know, I mean, Yellow didn't know about that at that time, so her asking kind of is like, hey, it's a possibility that it could have happened in my area, like something like that.
Yeah.
And
mostly.
Because proximity. And Virginia is a very divided state. You would think, oh, just based on voting patterns and that, it's mostly blue. Virginia kind of falls in the similar thing like other states, where 1 or 2 counties or 2-3 counties carry everything that happens, because you've got DC and
because
a lot
there's
of
so much because of the population.
So yeah.
The more you know.
That, and another reason why I kind of did that, I saw this comment on social media, I think it was on Facebook, it's like, you know, you listen to a podcast, and it's like, they tell an inside joke, and you as a listener, who's not a regular listener, is like, I don't get it.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to share the hilarity of the fact that I was just watching a Minecraft country get blown up while this was all going.
I mean, what were the chances?
Yeah, it was chaos, man. It was pure chaos. It was also very emotional for because there was a whole storyline going.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Oh, speaking about stuff like that, you know Josh Dubb and that who does all these VR skits and stuff like that.
Think so.
So, anyways, I walk into someone's office on work on Monday, and all I hear is them talking about the no-no square. I'm like, well, that's awkward for you to walk in. He's like, actually, I'm all aware of that no-no square. I mean, I did proceed to show him the video, but I'm like, I think this is where it comes from.
Yeah. To be fair, I think that thing gets passed around by everybody because we talk about it a lot too.
Oh yeah.
Very important, kids. Consent is always important.
Yeah, speaking about stuff like that, my sister was talking about what she saw on social media about hey, yeah, you know, you tell kids stranger danger, but maybe we should start telling kids like what are kind of safe strangers to go talk to. You know, let's say you get separated from your parents at the store or, you know, the shopping center. Find a woman with some children, because that's more than likely a mom, and she'll be more than willing to help out with you on finding your parents.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see, where is my deck sitting at? Yay, I got Leaf Bracer learned!
Yay!
Leaf Bracer's permanent now!
Yes!
I don't think I can meld Blizzara just yet.
No, not yet. But hey, look, all your commands are maxed out now.
Yay.
I've got a stupid TikTok sound stuck in my head where it was like, I don't even remember how it goes, but I just reused bits of audio from the videos where it's like, what's one thing worse than something, and then it's like, boom, a child, no.
What?
And what's that in your hand? A knife, no!
I just remembered this. So what do you got there? A smoothie?
This is a whole awesome. Okay, iCarly is like a terrifying show in a way. Like, okay, because we got Freddy, who where's that Tumblr post? Where's that Tumblr? But Freddy managed to hack into a government level security thing. I don't remember if it was the Pentagon or what, but he managed to hack. And then Sam is known for arguing like for hours on, like even driving the therapist insane from her and her mom arguing all the time. And Carly manages to get Sam and Freddy to stop arguing by just saying, "Hey, shut up." And Spencer, who is her guardian, lets her do stuff and is also just has a sort of pyrokinesis that happens at random, and they just accept it as a normal thing. And she has control over pretty much all of these people. What powers does Carly have? Oh, yeah, and their arch nemesis, you know, Neville, supervillain, literally a supervillain.
Oh, sweet, I can take my level 2 Blizzard. No, what the? Give me a sec. I didn't want to quit Blitzen. Oh, I can't take that. Bow. Bow. Bow.
Boo!
Bow down to the Queen of Filth.
Hang on, let me see if that... I want to see if that's in the book. I want to see it, because I have the book.
Yes.
Jeez. I need to read the book. Where did my book go?
Honestly, Princess Bride is one of those films and books where, like, there's similar stories yet different, but no one complains about, well, the book's better, because the movie did its own thing that made it work.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
The guy that they got to play as Grandpa, he also was he was Columbo. And the only reason why I know that is because Columbo is one of my dad's favorite detective shows to watch. Those shows, an episode is like an hour and a half long. So when you sit to watch an episode of Columbo, it's not, okay, we'll be done in about 45 minutes. Like, give me about 2 hours. Okay.
Oh, this is what I'm having a trip. Also, I'm 30 pages thick. I forgot about that.
I appreciate the fact that Aqua can do a cartwheel with a single hand. Like, that skill.
Oh, the intro. Really impressed.
Now, if I remember correctly, the actress that plays as Princess Buttercup, I think she's the lead Amazon warrior or leader in Wonder Woman.
Oh, let me look that up. Oh.
And so for some people, that's like amazing for them because like this is iconic and legend for us.
Yeah, first thing that comes up when I look up Robin Wright, Wonder Woman.
Oh, okay, I know Wonder Woman 84 kind of has like its own thing about it being horrendous or good or whatever. The one thing I will give it...
They were going off of the... I think they were going off of the older show that they used to have.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
The one thing I will give it is the post end credit scene that they show right before like the end credits continue happening. Is when they have Linda Carter make her special appearance at the very end as the Amazon warrior that left the island with the like super cool armor that you see Diane wear at the in the final fight.
That is blessed.
I'm like, honestly, if you were gonna have Linda Carter in there, what a better way than to have it as like, oh yeah, she was like a really powerful and awesome warrior that took our armor out, and like, yeah, so we honor her. I'm like, that's the best way to utilize Linda Carter, in my opinion. I don't care what people say or whatever about the movie, whether you like it, hate it. That to me was like the best use of like fan service for Linda Carter.
Yeah.
Same thing to me with like the ending of Mando, without going in all the details still, because I don't know where people are, if they've watched it or not. But the ending sequence of season 2 of Mando, I felt like Filoni and Jon Favreau did that right.
I know what you're talking about because I am in a full of Star Wars, so I know what you're talking about. But the rewatchers might not, so we're gonna keep that under wraps.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that under wraps, at least for maybe another month or two, just to give people who watch the streams later and stuff like that time to watch. So that way, if you're one like, oh, I want to watch it, you can go in not knowing, because I like keeping spoilers as vague as possible. Because I had this happen to me. I don't know if you would really consider a spoiler. So this would, I would say spoilers for those that aren't sure, but this is in relation with Solo. Someone said something like, oh, when people walked out of Solo, they were confused on what era this was supposed to be in. I'm like, Darth Maul's in it, is it? Because that's the only reason why people would be confused on what time frame Solo takes place in. Even though I don't know why you would be, I don't know why you would be confused. There's stormtroopers and that everywhere.
Yeah. I think it's because they never watched the Clone Wars, so they never found out that shenanigans went down. That's how you can tell people haven't seen the Clone Wars.
Also, what I love is Darth Maul had like one or two speaking lines in Phantom Menace, and then he wouldn't shut up in Clone Wars.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't really hanging out with your pal friend Patina.
Yeah, that's true. Almost. Yeah, friend Platoon. What I find amusing, people's like, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau knows how to bring back a character and make him useful. Meanwhile, Kathleen Kennedy and company can bring back someone awesome and make him completely useless. Oh, I also found this out. Apparently, at Lucasfilms. Oh yeah, spoiler stuff is over now. At Lucasfilms, apparently there's two factions taking place right now with the writing teams. So you got Kathleen Kennedy and company, and then you got Dave Filoni and company.
Gosh.
And so what my understanding is of what I was seeing in that is that Kathleen Kennedy is going to be over like the areas of like the High Republic and Acolyte and stuff like that, while Dave Filoni and them are going to be doing like the other stuff that's going to have a bigger lasting impact. So it's like Kathleen Kennedy gets tucked away in an area in the Star Wars universe that kind of matters, but no one really cares about. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, well, we haven't forgotten the lack of planning mess that was the sequel trilogy. This is what happens when you don't plan. You get mixed reviews. Like, at least the flippin' prequels had a plan.
Yeah, it's just I wish
there was a direct line.
At least I wish people would have at least tried to push back a little bit with Lucas to help him with better stuff, because apparently that scene with with Padme and Anakin, we were talking about aggressive negotiations. Apparently,
yeah,
that was all improvised because George liked that a lot better than what he had with the whole love thing, romance thing. So I think George kind of struggled with writing the romance stuff in Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, he's more of a big picture guy, and that's the details. When it comes down to the details, it's better for him to have other people help out with it.
Which is why Empire Strikes Back works so well, because he was involved with the production in that, but he wasn't the main one writing. He got someone else to help him write Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, he's got the big idea and the big picture of what go down and how things should work, but when it comes to the details, he's not a and there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It just makes it a little bit harder to carry things by yourself, which is why sometimes collaborative storytelling is a lot better.
And sometimes you may end up like the mess that takes place in Wonder Woman 84 because you had too many writers.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's Blizzara, and you said which crystal?
Blizzara, and give me a second to get away from the page where I was. Robert. It was pulsing.
Beautiful. I got 3 of those. Second chance. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. It's a me, a Mario. Alright, and then you're saying I need to take a Thunder and a Thunder?
A Thundara and a Thundara.
Thundara and Thundara.
No Wellspring pistol.
And Wellspring. Okay.
Because I'm not sure. Yeah, because if you try to double Thunder, Wellspring. Plus.
Let me go pick up 2 Thundaras. I should be good with the second chance for Maleficent now.
Yeah.
But getting those 2 Thundaras leveled up is going to be a good thing to do as well, because besides, Thundaras are good. Okay, I won't have to get another Thunder, that's fine. I need like 4 Thunders. That will be fine. Let's see here. There. Yes, I'm walking into Drag Maleficent with 3 Thunders. Why? I don't know. Because I just am. It's what I do. Okay, Philip, let's try this again. Round 4. Or is it 3? I think it's 4. Okay, Maleficent, time to say hello to my little friend.
I'm like low-key just somewhat reading Princess Bride in the background.
Our conversation about it.
Like I can't. It's good. It's honestly really good so far, and I'm only a few pages in.
Okay, also definitely. Oh, there you go. About time you went flying. Hey, Prince Philip, wake up! Wake up! We're.
Hey, wake up! Wake up! You can't hear us. The AirPods. go. Yes.
Aw, she's all tuckered out.
Just cakes.
Yes, yes. Aw, come on. I'll just barely search you. Level grinding up to level 12 makes a little bit of a difference. And now I got Firestorm learned.
Yay! Sometimes a little bit of grind say English.
The English. Hey, look, they don't report 6. Yay! Now I'm lost in thought, wondering what's happening to my best friends. Terra, are you going to give it to the darkness?
I love how it's only literally like 1 or 2 places that he kind of messed up in. Like 1 or 2 places, that's it.
Yeah.
Because here with Maleficent, and then he just happened to meet the wrong person.
At the Colosseum.
No, not at the Colosseum. Like when she like after this world, she's like, I've been in the same worlds as you and you've done. You shouldn't put yourself so close. It's like it's not like he does it on purpose. That he just happens to meet the wrong people. Leave him alone.
Though of all the characters, I think the one I feel the most sad about is what happens with Ven. Like, he just wanted a friend, and like...
Just likes his friend. He just wants to be with his friends, that's all. What a
so the past couple days, I've been just on YouTube finding things talking about like Ahsoka, like, you know those fan edits that like showcase like Ahsoka's character that really well, those type of like things. So I've been watching those, and I'm just like, Ahsoka really had a rough childhood.
Yeah.
I mean, I get a Jedi, and that is tough, but you think about what she grew up in was war, and then like she was there when the Empire happened with Rex.
Yeah, she's got some serious trauma.
But yeah, she's always happy.
Girls got some resilience for sure. Oh my gosh.
There was nothing I could have done. Those jerks.
Oh my gosh. That is... Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. Oh my goodness. I love how delayed I am.
Between what's happening on screen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of the process, part of the pain. But I'm up to date, so it's okay. Well, at least where I'm at. Oh, there's a ball. Throw the ball.
Yeah, but like Ahsoka though, like she's like, Master Windu says that we're peacekeepers, or and not warriors.
We're keepers of the peace, not soldiers.
Yes. I knew what I was trying to get after, but words failed me.
No, it happens. Don't worry about it. It happens to me all the time. You know.
I know. And it's even happened here on stream where you're just like English.
Where I just like give up on speaking because I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah, and so it's just like, she had it rough, but like the thing is, like the only time you see where she could have potentially given into the dark side and like her as an Inquisitor would have been terrifying is in the last scene with Ahsoka and Maul in it, where she's like trying to stop Maul from getting on board the ship, and you just see complete terror in Maul's face. He's like, this girl is about to kill me.
Not just because of that, it's because he's like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to get my revenge on Kenobi.
Oh,
He really, Maul needs some therapy, man. He's got an obsession problem. Like, man, you need therapy.
well, I mean,
Everybody needs therapy.
if you take a moment to look at it, he falls down. Palpatine doesn't even bother to see if Maul's all right or anything like that, and just kind of leaves Maul off to the wayside.
Yeah.
So, what do you expect him to do? The only thing I got now in life, since my old master wouldn't take me back, is revenge on the one guy that destroyed everything. Kenobi.
Yep. Literally live because of spite.
Now, some people can do that.
Oh yeah, people can just willpower their way through things, and it's very scary when they do that. Yo.
Yeah, the more power to you.
Yeah. Always, always, always. So, that's very important.
No, one thing that so the past couple of months I've watched through Hamilton on Disney Plus, and I
Woo.
enjoyed it. Now, I'm well aware of the fact that the show's not 100% historically accurate and that they took some liberties with a few things, but the one thing that stood out, whether it's true or not, is how Aaron Burr was, where he's like, don't let them know what you're for or what you're against. That kind of speaks a lot of volume just for a lot of things. Because, like, the one thing that, like, got between Hamilton and Aaron Burr was the fact that Hamilton knew what he stood for and knew what he wanted, while Burr's just like, I'm just gonna talk less. And I'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's one thing that definitely cost Aaron Burr the election. Because no one knew what he was for or what he was against.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm well aware that Hamilton wasn't exactly the most liked politician or anything, but at least you knew what he stood for.
Yeah.
And how much writing that guy did. That was a lot of writing that man did. That man would not stop.
Man's writes more than Thomas Jefferson. Just saying, this Jefferson was a freaking nerd. I have a paper to prove it.
Yes, you do. And the teacher was just like, I love your paper.
Okay, so Hira and I happen to take the same class, like not the exact same class, just same teacher, same class, different time. And we went up to Monticello or Monticello, depends on how you pronounce it. I kept zoning out during the tour guide's talk, which made things really awkward. But
which
the entire
for
thing,
you is totally in character.
When we go to visit, we're supposed to come up with like a paper topic. I don't know what you came up with, Hiro, but the whole time when I was going through this, I was just thinking, this guy's a flippin' nerd. This guy's an absolute nerd. And so I was like, all right, I am going to prove to my professor that he's a nerd. That's it. That's what I'm going to do. And I was just like, this paper is probably not going to work. But I went in, I wrote a silly introduction. I think I still have the screenshot somewhere, but I don't think, I can't read back that introduction. But once I finished the paper, I deleted that introduction because that would have been awful. But long story short, I turned that thing in.
That's school appropriate.
And like, towards the end of... towards the end of the year, when he finally got to grade the paper, he's like, hey, and I'm just gonna call myself by my screen name. He's like, yo, I loved your paper. It was like, I have never seen someone not only call Thomas Jefferson a nerd, but prove it.
Yeah, like, we were walking to the library for whatever reason. I think we went to go pick up Mel, and he's like, Yellow, I love your paper.
Yeah, obviously not calling me Yellow. That's not his real name. We all know that. No one, please, for the love of all things good, do not name your child. Don't name your child after colors unless it's like Like, there's a few exceptions, but please, for the love of all things good, do not name your child after a color. All of the Ruby fans in the chat. Crap.
Well, Ruby's one of those weird names that you can actually get away with because it works.
Yeah, well, Ruby you can get away with, Violet you can get away with, and then there's Beyonce who named her child Blue. Beyonce, what?
Why? Why? Why?
Now the beat. Fight me, Beehive. I can take on all 50,000 of you. Take you all out. 1v1 me in the ring.
Yeah, no, my paper was just.
1v.
I think I should have focused a little bit more on, but basically, it's like most of Jefferson's paintings was him in France. Like Jefferson loved France. Like that's one of my favorite lines from Hamilton. Mr. Jefferson, where you been? France.
Iconic. Funniest thing, the Hamilton soundtrack, specifically the room where it happened, is stuck. It's been stuck in my head all day. It's so frustrating.
What's funny is Aaron Burr was in the room when he had the affair, when he was on stage during that scene.
Yeah.
It's like he was in that room when it happened.
Yeah. No, but like the whole song about the room where it happens, where they managed to figure out where to put the Capitol and the banks and stuff like that.
I want to be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. That's basically the entire song.
Pretty much. It was good. That song is catchy.
Oh, my other
It's stuck in my head.
my other favorite song is What I Missed. That's when like Thomas Jefferson. Hey, look, it's little Caddy. Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Thomas Jefferson's coming home. All right, guys. I think right now is a good spot for us. We haven't done it in a while, but we're gonna do a quick little water break real quick. All right, so give us about 5 minutes and we'll be right back from our water break.
Yeah.
Alright, and we're back, everyone. I hope everyone's hydrated. Quick restroom, stretched, everything, because we're about to walk to the next boss, Radiant Gardens.
Woohoo!
And we just saw a little Kyrie.
Carrie. It's okay, it's how the speech to text works anyway.
Yes! Stickman and, oh, well, hello there! Blue has arrived.
Hey, yeah.
I might really need to think about setting an alarm if this keeps happening.
It's all good, man. It's all good. You have arrived.
Did you need to use the sleep? Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah, actually I've been very up late working on artwork.
I appreciate all the work that you do for our thumbnails and that. I know sometimes it's kind of short notice, but I do try to keep you up to date on what I'm planning on streaming, so we got time to work on those thumbnails. Rich is, I think, is kind of the worst. Oh yeah, I'm gonna stream today. Okay.
Yeah, Rich is like out of the blue, like, okay, so when are you gonna do your next video?
That's Rich in a nutshell.
Welcome to the jam. We beat up Maleficent earlier, Blue.
I had to spend some grind time.
Dang, I missed it.
You missed it.
Yeah. Yeah, he got bodied like 5 times.
It was great.
Well,
You just felt the rage. Oh yeah, so I don't know when that comment came, but Butter Biscuit says it's kind of like the same energy as you got their smoothie.
What you got there, smoothie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Funniest thing I didn't mention earlier, besides the dream for some reason where I was playing Destiny, I also had another dream that I was a student at UA, you know, like in My Hero Academia. I'm like, I don't even watch that show.
I need to get caught up with that show.
Episodes. I have seen
I'll
like
say
maybe
you
1
lucky.
episode.
Okay, of the different shonen shows that I've watched, I like not to. Okay, for those that like Naruto, One Piece, and stuff like that, that's your type of show. I find myself enjoying My Hero Academia a lot because I don't feel like that power creep has set in yet with the show and where I've read up to in the manga. Because everything has felt like, to me, personal stakes for all our characters. And nothing feels like, oh, the world's going to end. Well, we just finished. The world's going to end. What now? I know. Let's go to the universe. Okay, what's after that? The universe again! Okay, but didn't we already do that story arc? Yeah, but, you know, the audience really loved it.
Use your guard. Hero, I swear there is a guard button. Use it.
What's guard you're talking about?
And get under the... Oh my gosh.
Thing. Yeah.
Child, get under the...
I know.
Why am I...
Why are you
You are
telling?
going to get killed by the one boss that never kills you normally.
Normally, there's a first for everything.
Don't make it first on the screen. Because then it will be permanently ingrained on the internet. What is wrong with you, child? Good grief.
Well, you don't have to worry about that because he's dead.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone, that is mine and Yellow's friendship and everything in a nutshell. I do something, she fusses.
Mom friend or something like that.
I do something, she fusses. It works. See, told ya.
Oh my goodness.
And then she just gives. If we were in person, she would have bopped me on the head.
I wouldn't have bopped you on the head. I would have done a light punch to your shoulder.
That too.
Because bopping on the head is not fair.
Did
I used to bop you on the head?
You always booped. You would boop.
Oh, yes.
Clarify. It was a boop.
Yes. It was a boop.
sometimes it was a well-deserved, you know, other things. Well, actually, you were never really that violent. Sometimes
No.
it was. No, I don't remember that much.
No, I never. I don't think I ever.
You
Now that I
always
think about it,
booped. You always booped.
yeah, yeah.
But that was after we had like the
Yeah, it
laugh
was
like
always
that. It was always after the
Yeah.
laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what do you mean by boo? Like a jab in the shoulder?
No. Basically, I would basically poke his nose, like boop.
Oh.
It sounds weird out of context, but okay. I was gonna say, Ren and Nora from Ruby.
Yeah,
Yes,
you know
yes,
you did
I
just like
do.
that.
Yes, there you go.
Though I didn't appreciate what they did in the last season with Ren and Nora, because to me they felt a lot better as friends than trying to make them a couple. Because that's what happened in the last season of Ruby, season 7.
Yeah, I've been seeing like bits and pieces of season 8, and let me tell you, man, it's not gonna end well.
No.
It's not gonna end well.
No, it's not. I'm not current with season 8. I'm gonna wait for the Blu-ray to come out. Because I'm patient like that.
No.
Because
Yeah,
that way.
I'm not gonna say anything other than it's not gonna end well, because.
No, it's not gonna end well for Ruby or someone close to her.
Yeah.
Though.
And the poor fans aren't getting updates since last December, because December break that they do, like mid-season break. Whew, boy.
Yeah, so I've learned not to watch videos of the shows that I like to watch because YouTube's like, oh, you like this stuff? I'm gonna show you a clip from the current episode of the current season. No, YouTube, no, that's not what I want.
Oh yeah, I really do hate that. But if it's like video games, though, I'll be like, okay, that's fine.
No, my
Like,
least favorite thing.
Like it's like for trailers for games.
Okay, trailers for game doesn't bother me, you know. That's fine. But it's like, ending of insert show movie here explained. I'm like, no. Why are you even recommending that to me? I just watched the trailer.
Yeah.
Cause like I watched this guy talking, like giving a breakdown for like the Flash like trailers, like, hey, this is what it could possibly mean. So one of the seasons is the Flash when he's dealing with Savitar. It's just like it explains like the ending, and it says of this episode right here, and it shows Barry as like Savitar. Spoilers, oopsies.
Yeah.
Don't care.
If they haven't seen this episode, too bad. They have their chance.
No, like this aired, so I normally watch the show, like the next day on like the CW app, and so this happened the night, all the episode, and it was like already on YouTube. I'm like, what the crap? No. Thanks, YouTube.
Yeah.
I thought.
Was like, I seen this episode. I'm gonna post it on YouTube.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with YouTube. Like, I would rather be on YouTube listening to music.
Oh, that dropped.
Yeah, that dropped. Good thing there's no fall damage.
Dude, okay. You know the guy who does the History of Japan videos and that sort of thing? Bill
Yes.
Wirtz? He tweeted today!
Oh, he tweeted?
He's alive!
He's alive!
He's back!
I really love his history, the history of the entire world, I guess.
He's alive! Someone said Bill's complete absence in 2020 is why the year sucked.
That's true.
Oh my goodness, I am irrationally happy that I see that he's alive.
Okay, so Thunder and Thunder. Don't use, you said Pulsing Crystal, correct? Because I know
It's
I know Thundaras.
yeah, you need Thundaras. Don't use the pulsing crystal because you need that for your.
Okay.
Technically, you can also do it with Curas or Auroras, but I feel like you use Thunders a lot more.
Yeah, but I do need to get my Cure and Cure, so I'll go Cure and Cure with a
So,
Shimmering.
so what you're saying is this is Thunder 3?
No, this Thundara would be Thunder 2 and 14.
Oh.
Thundaga would be Thunder 3.
Make sure to get some, put a fleeting crystal on that to get another magic booster, so then you can charge faster.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a little late for that.
Yeah, no, I can.
I can talk. I need faster. Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Ah, the battle cries of my wild children.
Pay attention to us.
I want attention. I didn't want the reversed. I wanted, where is it? Sticker album. There we go. Arrange stickers. Fortunately, Yellow doesn't have to fuss too much with me on the Birth by Sleep sticker album.
Yeah, because technically speaking, he doesn't have to really do this on critical mode. He just chooses to do it sometimes. And technically speaking, he doesn't have to do the puzzles. It's just whenever he does, I like to mess with him about, like, the thing. What is that? Put it on.
There we go. No, because part of the reason why I try to do some of it because I get a crystal from
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because
I know
that.
It's a shimmering crystal at 40. So like that's kind of the reason why like I'm not gonna use Ignite, but like the next sticker that I get will give me the shimmering crystal. Which yeah, I really don't need, but it's always nice to have that extra crystal in case you want to melt something with it. And I really don't need to come here, but if I ever decide to come back to this game for 100% completion, I got to play that board game on all 3 characters for to get all the characters. Because you gotta meet Winnie and Tigger. That's the thing I've learned with the Kingdom Hearts games is like you have to get the plat, you have to complete everything in the journal, and it can become KH3 isn't as tedious as KH1, but I've also learned it's like okay cool I have 100% everything, now what?
Yeah.
Hey look, it's Vanitas, and I don't have sleep.
Oh, rip.
But
You'll be fine.
I got 0 graph.
Everything is like Baba footing.
Pathetic. Pathetic? Who's pathetic? Yes, let's both attack each other while we have iframes. That makes perfect sense. Oh, Yellow, have you submitted to Blue your character sheet yet?
Oh, was I still in for the D&D thing?
I'm pretty sure y'all said that she didn't want to join.
Yeah, I wasn't able to because of the school year.
School year, that's right.
Yeah. It's okay. I didn't really talk about it that much.
yeah, the people that have wrote down.
I appreciate the thought, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have to see a figure like who's all in.
Oh,
Is...
Blue, did you check your Discord on how I'm picturing my character to look?
Oh yeah, I did. And as I said, dang, your character's gonna be the handsome one.
Well, what do you expect when you use Final Fantasy XIV character customization to do your character? It was either that or Code Vein.
Yeah, true.
Iframes and iframes, but you'll fall back into my trap.
I love Spellweaver for that reason. You just get to spin your way to victory.
Yeah. This is one of those times I wish magic was actually a real thing.
You wanna know how lazy people would be?
Exactly, that's the beautiful of it.
Very, very.
Now, I feel like there's one movie that in recent years, just recently, has fallen under the unappreciative side of things, is Onward.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, Butterbiscuit. Characters for Code Vein is phenomenal. I love their character customizations they have and how crazy it can be. And jumping back to the Code Vein thing, not Code Vein, Onward, is it was how and when it was released. It was being released right as everything in the United States was going into lockdown. And so it had that very short time to be open in theaters before lockdown stuff began to take place.
That's why I never kind of heard of it.
But if you get Disney Plus, it's on there, so that way you can watch it. And I encourage everyone to watch it. It's a really nice change of pace of a lot of different things out there.
Hmm. So now you're playing soccer.
More like a weird cross between like volleyball and soccer.
Flipping the game. I have unquestionable rage for this game.
Yes.
Hmm.
Like, so for Aqua, I think everyone has to go through this, especially if you want like a certain shot lock or something like that.
Hmm. I actually haven't got to the game as playing as Aqua. That's still a continuous rant. For explanation.
I just hate this minigame so much. Long story short, you have to make sure that the Unversed don't get more points. It's not going well right now.
I'm tied at 8-8.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
it's
tied.
Like a lot of things on in the air.
Well, what's annoying is that you get the like grape thing that pops up, and if that gets broken up, that's like a lot of smaller pieces in play, and it's so annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
Because they kind of just do their own thing.
Yeah, it's horrendous.
And what's also annoying, like if you're going for the 100%, you gotta fight Chip and Dell, or play against Chip and Dell, and those guys are so small.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine if you could just accidentally kill them.
Oopsies!
I mean, those things are they're tiny. They're tiny compared to those things. They would die.
If we were to apply actual logic to video game logic, nothing would ever happen.
Gosh, I wish Blitzball wasn't half a thing.
That would be rough. People would be screaming over it. It'd be great. new scholarship opportunity and a giant fishbowl at every single college.
Yeah, but the amount of times that people have to hold their breaths.
I don't-
Yeah, that would be the.
Well,
Oh, good
unless
thing
they
for
have
all
like
those
a
bananas.
Yeah, those bananas basically save me if I can get a point in and then hold it. 19-18 final score.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Oh, that is stressful. That is stress. At least you don't have to do it twice.
Yes,
That
this
was
is also
close.
true. Yes. And look, Pete's been banned to the Shadowland!
Welcome to the Shadow Realm, Pete. What's funny is that cutscene can occur like 3 different ways.
Yeah.
Most people see Aqua's cutscene because of the order that they play it, but if you replay like the different storylines with Ventus and Terra, you get to see that they got different items. Like
Alright.
her flavor was royal berry. Terra gets like a chocolate sort of bar thing that looks like one of those delicious dip cone bars. What was Ven's?
I have no idea. I've always played it Terra then Aqua.
Let's see what ice cream.
I usually think it'd be Terra, Aqua, then Ven.
So the reason why I did Terra and Aqua is because I did a lot of looking into, and like Numra even like encouraged players to play it that way, because like you play it in the order that they leave Land of Departures. Was his recommendation. And so that's how I've kept it. And story-wise, it makes a lot more sense to play it that way. Now, if you want to play it a different way, by all means, I ain't judging. I'll never be that guy that says, oh, this is what you want. Because everyone has a different playing style.
Yeah.
And what works for you may not work for me. I mean, I have a good friend. I haven't talked to him in like, wow, over a year now. Or getting close to over a year. Where me and him have a very different way of playing. He likes to, especially if it's an RPG game, to min-max everything. And that's fine. But I don't like being overpowered and just walking around one-shotting everything.
Yeah, kind of gets boring after that.
I just like one-shotting things because I like feeling like a god.
And then like the other thing as well, it's like, yeah, it's nice having like an ultimate weapon or a really strong weapon early game, but that doesn't mean that weapon is going to be good.
Oh yeah. Especially depending on your playstyle.
Yeah. Because I think you look at the test, I end up being more of a range magical type play versus like very physical DPS heavy.
But that's kind of strange because it matches with your D&D character.
So it's gonna be interesting though when I get into God of War, because I haven't looked up like anything with that game.
I know nothing about God of War, but for me the whole entire day was like, okay, is he doing Kingdom Hearts or is he going to do God of War today?
No, once I finish up Aqua's story, then we'll start God of War. But what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna do what I've done with Birth by Sleep, where I've split it between one character and the next character. So we have a short Aqua stream next week then that will be that. So when we start God of War, we have a full 2 hours to work through everything. Just because I'm not sure of how long things are going to take to get through stuff. I'm well aware that there's puzzles and things involved in the game to solve, and that as well. Only reason why I put that together is because I played through Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and people's like, oh, that's the Star Wars version of Dark Souls. I'm like, nah, I feel like it's more of a God of War game, because you had the director of God of War involved with Fallen Order. So to me, it would make sense for it to follow more closely to God of War than Dark Souls, because you even had puzzles that you have to solve in Fallen Order than what you did in Dark Souls. Because Dark Souls, there's really not many puzzles you have to figure out and use your abilities to solve or anything like that.
Did not know that.
Yeah, so that's why I personally always have a hard time comparing that. Oh yeah, that's the Dark Souls of Star Wars. No, it's not. Now, I will agree with people saying that Code Vein is like anime Souls. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Because it has the same vibe, the same everything. But if you're playing it with your NPC partner, it's not as hard.
I guess because in Dark Souls you play it mostly alone.
Yeah.
Like, you can play with friends. It kind of becomes a whole lot easier.
Oh yeah, playing with friends makes it easier, but though I managed to make it through Demon Souls, like, I played through the first area by myself, and I didn't find it challenging. Now, to be fair, in my defense, I have played through Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and also a good chunk of Bloodborne. So I'm already familiar with how things are laid out when I'm walking into Demon Souls. Make sure to check my corners, make sure to check this, make sure to check that, because that goes a long way in, am I going to live or am I going to die?
Sorry, I just read this tweet that someone who's normally on a stream went to the dentist, and his mate called him on stream because in game where they were running, basically this poor dude had to roleplay all over the phone out.
Right at the dentist.
Yeah, Biscuit, that is so true. If you don't have Maya or Jack in the boss fight, yeah, they're not the best. Totally agree 100% with that. In Code Vein, they're good characters, very good support characters, but they don't work well. But also, then again, it depends on your playstyle. How are you playing depends if those companions are actually good for you to have in those boss fights. Because for me in Code Vein, I didn't use the ranged weapons. I would rather run with like a heavy weapon or a high DPS weapon. But going back to what Yellow was saying about the guy having to role play on stream with the guy in the dentist, that's hilarious.
Yeah. I think that would be kind of like very difficult, because you have like all those dentist tools and all people are trying to work.
Oh yeah. You know, one thing I haven't done yet. Look at my Keyblade.
Uh,
Yellow, look at my Keyblade.
Hello?
No, look at my Keyblade.
Hello.
What Keyblade is that? Where am I at?
It's the first Keyblade.
Oh my gosh, you forgot the switch again.
And so I lost because my DPS wasn't high enough.
Not again! You forgot again!
Yes!
You actually pulled the tail.
Oh my gosh! Buttered, you were exactly right. You were exactly right. He's doing the same thing as last time. This is the third time. You did this last time with Ben, too. Oh my.
I made it further, though, with this Keyblade than the other one.
Are you clapping? You're clapping!
Yes. That's me. It's a slow clap.
Yes,
Oh
I
my
pulled the Terra.
God. Oh my goodness, you are a disaster.
Yes, I am. But you know what? We're still friends regardless.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting here going through, I'm like, my DPS output's not high enough. Why am I down to 8 seconds left? Wait a sec. That explains it. That explains everything. That explains why I'm not melting these guys as fast. You know what this reminds me of? Remember when you decided to do your stream on Twitch of Kingdom Hearts Proud Unchanging Armor?
Oh my gosh, agony!
This is it.
Agony.
This is it. This is it. This is what it would have been like.
Oh, tears. Tears, no. I am still traumatized. I haven't touched that save file in months.
I know.
And because every time I try to stream on Twitch straight from my PS4 because I'm a gremlin with no capture card, it lags to no end. Actually skips too. So I'm like, okay, YouTube is now my friend.
Believe it or not, when we first started streaming on this channel, it was straight from our PlayStations onto YouTube.
Yeah.
So we didn't even use the Discord or have a capture card or anything set up like we do now. So we come a long ways.
Yeah.
The thing is, even before before I even joined.
Yeah, this was before you joined.
Yeah, I joined like when you always actually had capture card.
Uh-huh. And so all those older podcasts that were like 2017, 2018, that timeline, or even 2019, yeah, those were all captured on the PlayStation party chat.
Yep.
And I just realized how old this channel is.
Yeah.
God bless Discord for existing so that way we can make servers without having to pay a ton.
Without paying a crap ton of money.
Yes. Well, actually, I think at some point I might have to pay a lot of money on Discord.
Yeah. I think it's when you have a certain amount of members or bandwidth that you're
Yeah, and we may end up with our channel just how it is, because it is kind of split between people playing Shinobi Strikers, and then we don't have a lot of people in from the actual channel itself. Eventually, because there's over 100 people that are in there that are mostly here for Shinobi Strikers, that well, I think eventually we may have to do that.
I play a Shinobi Strikers.
Butter Biscuit, I know he joined the server primarily for Shinobi Strikers.
Oh, man, I joined because, first of all, I can just draw and y'all guys just post it on YouTube.
Yep. And so we appreciate all the work that you do, man.
Same here, because it's, to me, it's like free advertisement.
Yeah. Hey, look! Time to not die.
Oh my gosh.
One of the reasons why I kept the Thunders in my deck is specifically for this fight at the very end. Both Terra and Aqua has to worry about that.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I say,
they're violent little bugs.
yeah, I say
Oh,
they
hey,
look
level up.
cute, but they are terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're terrifying.
So you cannot be on more than 100 servers. A user can't be on more than 100 servers. After that, any server invite is like invite expired. And servers have a member limit of 250,000 members.
250,000?
And the partner, yeah, 250,000. We're okay. And the partnered and verified servers can get the limit raised to 500,000.
Wow. So you can have 500,000 people.
So yeah, right now we're pretty good.
Yeah, we're good.
Gucci.
We totally Gucci.
We Gucci.
Zero gravity
Now,
on Zach, let's go.
Now if it's like simultaneous online members, like about 25,000, they have to contact support to be moved to hardware supporting larger servers. Because
Yeah.
that's when it starts getting server unavailable errors. And a category can have at most 50 channels, text and voice channels combined. So once 50 channels are reached, no more channels created in the category. And we can have at most 250 roles.
250 roles?
Yeah. And servers reaching 1,000 members have the offline members list removed. Because there's no need to show that many offline members.
There's not.
So yeah, fun things to look up when about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I never actually been in a server that actually had that many.
Oof. I just got nuked. I was almost done with him. I think I accidentally did a payback surge. Actually, no, I don't have once more, so that wouldn't even save me. My Thundaris.
Like,
my Thundaris.
Not active on. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, even if I had since they didn't have once more, I was screwed regardless. Because that was a combo that killed me. Anyways, back to what you were saying.
Oh, I was just saying I'm in a couple of servers where, like, I'm not active in them, but I'm in a couple of servers that have more than a couple thousand members. Because I find random YouTubers get Discord servers and join them and then never look at them again.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like Brian Descartes' server, and when yeah. Or Descartes, I think is how the name's actually pronounced. It's Descartes. Honestly, those two, him and his wife Amelia, they're two like, they're like among the nicest people I know that I've.
Goals.
Like the way they handle everything, and that, like how they handle their streams and things like that. They're like they have Fridays now. They're doing what's known as their Zen Garden. Where they're streaming in their Zen garden that they have.
That's adorable.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Wish I had a Zen garden.
But yeah, and then they've also played through The Last of Us Part 2, Resident Evil 2, I think remastered. They played through one of the remastered Resident Evil games. They played through a lot of games. I don't know if they ever finished 7 Remake. That game is long, but it's also enjoyable. I enjoyed it.
I think I never played a Resident Evil game.
honestly, Last of Us is the first horror game that I have probably touched.
Yeah, I have as well.
So I think right here, where I'm almost done with Coliseum, is probably a good place to stop it. Um, just for those that aren't familiar with Birth by Sleep and why I'm stopping it and what I want to do when I start God of War, is that God of War starts as its own stream, so we're not worried about splitting. Just to kind of break things up and show real quick for everyone of why I'm stopping here. So I'm basically halfway done or almost at the boss fight here at Coliseum. I'll make sure I'll get once more before that fight. Then after that, I come here to Deep Space where I deal with Stitch. Then it's here to Neverland. And then it's basically a couple of cutscenes at the Mysterious Tower and Destiny Island. And then I make my way to No Man's Land over here at Keyblade Graveyard. And that's it.
Making my way downtown. Time to cry. Time to die because that's how it goes. Da 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 da.
Basically. Yep.
I was worried I wasn't gonna land that, but it landed.
You landed it. Yeah, so I'm gonna say it one more time. And so, and also, actually, no, I need to. No, I'm not gonna do that. We're not gonna end the stream real quick. I just remembered. I also have the entirety. This may take one or two more streams. Cause you know what I just remembered?
What?
What?
I also got the secret chapter and the final chapter to play through as Aqua as well. I got the Terranor fight. So yeah, we're going through. We're
Secret chapter, through the darkness. Secret chapter.
Yep. I just remembered that. So yep, and yep. Better go this way
I am
now.
on a roll.
Yeah, yep. You sure?
So this is the ice giant. If you get really close to him, he doesn't shoot you in the face with constant lasers of ice. I say lasers of ice, but you know what
Yeah.
It's very annoying. Because you have to beat out both of his legs to take him down. And Hades just sits there patiently, you know, just chilling there. He just sits and watches you beat up his ice giant. Because it's like, it's no big deal. He don't care. If you try to fight them both if you try to get Hades first, it ain't gonna work. You gotta beat up the Titan. The Titan is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, look at him. He's just vibing. Hades is just vibing over.
I shot locked when I shouldn't have had. Oh well.
Oh, rest in
Jerk.
Wait, is it an actual rest in peace?
Me? No.
No, never
What?
mind.
Basically, short version. I shot lock when he had iframes because when he's enraged like that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, you jerk!
Oh, did he double it? Yep, he doubled up on it.
What's funny is that I played through once I finished up KH1, I then turned around and played through Birth by Sleep, and so when I had to fight Hades in KH2, I'm like, oh, so they kept the same mechanics from one game to the next. Okay, so when I fight Hades, it wasn't that scary because I'm like, oh, I've already done this.
Nothing has changed. I swear, if you don't heal.
I'm healing. Come on. You gotta give me some credits. I don't block. That doesn't mean I don't heal.
Sometimes you forget that too.
Back away, back away. I rely too much onto my dodge rolling.
Honestly, same. Second I could in KH2, the second I could, I was dodge rolling every other step.
I mean, like, with moves like that, then, yeah, I would probably dodge roll all the time.
Gives you a spare bit of iframe. Whereas if you try to use something where the dodge roll is like Fire Wheel, where it does some damage as you're it doesn't work. You don't always have like full iframes because you're doing damage. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, you lose the iframes for damage, and so...
Yeah, so you can get hit a lot more often. Spamming dodge.
It's cool to have, it's like a really cool effect, but is it worth the iframes?
Yeah. I mean, shoot, I killed Dragon Maleficent using Fire Wheel as Aqua. It was great.
Ironic. You killed her with the one thing you think a dragon would be immune to.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, I think they stopped the immunity effects after Calm because they realized that Donald kept healing Heartless every you tried to use magic with him, and it was starting to detriment rather than...
Oh yeah, especially if you bring Donald in during Vexen fight and he decides to use Blizzard.
Yeah, and it's like, thanks Donald for healing my enemy. I appreciate it so much. Hey, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the moment, I would probably just question like, oh, which side are you on?
That's basically how it be. So I'm just gonna quickly, real quick, before I start Deep Space, get that once more, because I know it's not leveled up all the way. That's level 2, level 2. I need it level 3. No, the only thing that, like, as far as rough, basically, as you can probably agree, is the Terranite fight is one of the toughest fights for both Aqua and Terra.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Sorry, I just relived my trauma with that one.
I was there with you when you finished it at the end of like the school year, like our first school year together.
Yep. Oh, that was so awful. An awful fight. I think I have the recording of that specific fight.
I think so too. Like that end of that first school year of us together, you got a lot done. I mean, you finally beat KH1. You got through the Terranort as Aqua. I mean, she legit texted me, "Hey, I'm on the 2nd floor." Okay. Our dorm rooms were like a floor apart from each other.
Yeah. Yeah, it was magical. It was so funny too when I beat KH1. I still have the recording of that one. I'm trying to figure out how to edit that together to eventually like upload it. Because I want it to, because I tried uploading it and like doing some editing and stuff, but the editor that I had nearly crashed a couple of times. I tried to use anything above 8 speed up for like the gaps of time and just paused.
So you can't clip it?
I think technically I can. It's just a pain in the butts. It's just not behaving the way I want it to.
Yeah, understandable then.
Yeah, I'm using OpenShot, so it also could just be I'm not familiar with it. I'm familiar with the older version of Windows Movie Maker, you know, that actually lets you have some autonomy on where you trim the clips and everything. Yeah. Whereas the new one, what is that? That's not a movie editor, that's a slideshow maker. What the heck, you corporate pains in the butt? I'm trying not to...
Yeah, okay, so we said it was Thundara, and a Wellspring? Or Pulsing?
Thundara and Thundara, for once more,
Wellspring.
Wellspring.
Got it!
Yeet!
Alright, and then you said I needed to do what and what to get magic boost?
You need a fleeting crystal for magic haste with like... But fires and thunder to do it.
Oh, I need to get fire leveled up then. Zero grav, you were fun, but now's not the time. There. Alright, cool. So... now we're gonna end the stream since we got that, so next stream shouldn't... I'm hoping I don't get caught up in a boss fight for 5 hours.
Yeah, Gantu shouldn't be that hard, and if you do a little bit of, like, if you beat up a bunch of unversed along the way, you should too much of a problem.
What I'll do is get myself leveled up a little bit before next stream because I am currently, real quick, level 16. So if I walk in for the rest of the game, if I get myself to like level 20, 22, right in there,
Oh, yeah.
rest the game up to the Nort fight and break fight shouldn't be too bad for me. So
Oh, yeah, that's right. You gotta fight Brag.
yeah, I gotta fight Break, then I gotta fight Vanitas, and then that's that for Aqua. Then it's the Terranite fight, and then Realm of Darkness shouldn't take me too long. So if anything, we may have 2 more streams before I get into God of War. So just bear with us, everyone, as we get through this. If my pace keeps going well, we should be in God of War with 2 weeks tops is my thing. So definitely by February.
At which point, Hero will not stop saying boy
Listen,
for like
yeah,
2 hours straight.
boy. She knows I'm gonna say it. Boy, where are you, boy?
I'm
Boy.
Said it when our
sure if
buddy
Penguin
was
was here, he
playing
would probably
God of
join
War.
in.
Yeah, was it our friend Colin that was playing? Yes, it was Colin, because Colin
Yes.
got God of War, and so, boy, listen, boy. Oh no, he's already started. Get the stream, get the stream. What have you been playing it, Hero? Why are you saying it? Because you reminded me
fault.
of
I started
it. All right, guys. Catch us next week. If you like what we're saying, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. And as always, stay salty.